Here we go again, it's the same old thing. Boogie is lying while Keem's trying to talk the wings. They be bullshitting, spitting Lolcow slang. Scam Tommy and kick them out, you know Keem running this gang. We're live on YouTube, ain't no pre-recorded games. Fuck around, you might catch one in your brain. Hey, Lolcow, nigga, but it's the Lolcow. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. Lolcow, nigga, but it's the Lolcow. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. Now Boogie got his nipples tippled from a hippie Twiggy who was pretty but shitty towards little Stevie, and 50 years later we all paying the price. But Wings had things that only kings could dream on this history. He leaked to the show and we all paid for it twice. And if page 5 stays high up in Wings' mind like the burn shit in our eyes, then tries we still pay the price. Lolcow, nigga, but it's the Lolcow. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. Lolcow, nigga, but it's the Lolcow. You be watching it, you watching it. Lolcow, nigga, but it's the Lolcow. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. Lolcow, nigga, but it's the Lolcow. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. Now Keem's theme is the Scream Team, but mainstream to his team and later come clean that it was all a dream and he owns everything, and the Iron Team was him.
Yep.
And the stream deems Keem to be the meme king, and the meme queen is Boogie's lean tween who needs keys so she can leave, please rescue the kid. Lolcow, nigga, but it's the Lolcow. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. Lolcow, nigga, but it's the Lolcow. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. Lolcow, nigga, but it's the Lolcow. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. Lolcow, nigga, but it's the Lolcow. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. Lolcow, you be watching it, you clicked it just now. Wings. Lolcow.
Ladies, I'm sick. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the absolute worst podcast on all of YouTube. You're watching Lolcow Live. I'm going to assume everybody knows all the bullshit going on, so might as well just start fighting with these retards now, because that's what all this entire show is going to be. So.
Damn. 3 minutes? Got here quick as fuck.
Yeah, what's the point of an intro? Everyone knows what's going on. So let's have at it.
Made a fucking sign. Is the green supposed to be like the field that the Bills don't get to play on anymore? Is that what it's supposed to be?
Fuck off, Wings.
You ready to start this fucking thing?
Waiting on
I'll put down my sign.
Waiting on you, buddy.
Okay. So I heard from Becky. And Becky reaches out to me and says that she refuses to work. And Tina refuses to work. And she wants to know if I'm on board because their goal is to get Mike back. And the answer was yes. So then I reached out to the other hosts. Billy is on board. Jordy is on board. We are pretty much unanimously. You remember you used the excuse. No, hold on.
Jordy, you're on board with the boycott?
Yes, sure. Yeah.
Really? Okay,
I like Mike.
Continue.
He ain't against it. Your excuse for kicking Mike, and this is what me and Becky talked about. Your excuse for kicking Mike was the host shouldn't have to deal with him. Well, we're asking to deal with him. He owns part of the show anyway. He can't stream on his own fucking show. He owns it anyway. He's part of you no matter what we fucking do. He can't stream on his own show. Hey, Dr. Disrespect less than a year ago, 2 years ago, was soliciting sex from a minor. He's streaming right now, making millions of dollars. Mike can't stream on his own fucking show.
I would be careful with what you just said because we don't even know if that's the truth. So you might want to say allegedly.
Okay, allegedly. And when you look at the Mike situation, I want you to play this Bridget video. You're going to fucking play this Bridget video. If you don't, I will. Bridget made a video over the weekend. Everybody's like, what about poor...
Everyone has already seen the Bridget video.
You're going to play it. You're going to play it. It's going to be part of the It's part of the goddamn protest. Either you play it or I fucking play it. That's how it goes. It's going to be part of this stream. The people, because not everybody's seen it. Everybody's trying to defend Bridget. Everybody's trying to defend Bridget. Bridget admits in her video, I'm the one who trapped Mike. I'm the one who lied to Mike. I found a man I was into. I found a man I was interested in. I lied to him. I manipulated him. And you know what? She says she doesn't regret it because he's given her 17 wonderful years, an amazing fucking life, and 2 beautiful kids. So where's the female victim in this? Bridget, she says she's not the victim. She says she's the victimizer. Doesn't that make Mike the fucking victim? We're kicking the victim from their own fucking show. Make that make sense, man. You can't, no matter how you fucking slice it. That doesn't make sense.
Do you really want me to make it make sense? Because I can do that.
Everybody, let me make it sense. Make it sense for you. They want to infantilize Bridget.
No.
She's a 35-year-old woman, and her opinion doesn't matter.
But
because why?
There's this thing called institutionalized, right? You ever heard a guy that goes to prison so long that when he gets out, all he wants to do is go back to prison?
Yeah, well, that's not her. They're getting a divorce anyway. So, like, that's clearly not it. And think about that. Bridget has every excuse to throw Mike under the bus right now. Bridget has every excuse to throw Mike under the bus. They're in the middle of a divorce. If she could get right on that guy's face right now and no one would blink an eye, and she's still telling the truth. She's still saying she's the one who picked him, lied to him, manipulated him because she wanted him. That's the fucking truth. What reason does she have to protect that man?
Okay.
You just made a bad call, Keemstar. You've just made a bad call.
First of all, what is wrong with my mic? Why am I so low? Am I low to you guys?
I don't know. You sound like you're fucking. Have you been sleeping? You sound fucking depressed.
Okay, shut up and let me respond. I let you talk uninterrupted. Now sit there and shut the fuck up, okay? Because I don't have the energy for this. I'm fucking sick today. Put the sign down. I'm talking to you, idiot. Put the sign down. We get it. You have a sign in the background. It's
the Origin
fine.
Bean super chatted $20.
Talk.
If Destiny did
Yeah,
this,
that
Boogie
sign
would jump
weighed 10
down his
pounds, you
throat
wouldn't pick it up
times
that
10. Boogie has no morals.
Talk.
Now,
What the fuck?
15-year-old
Can
in
you hear
any
me?
situation is the victim with an adult BTW.
Okay, it's fixed.
Keem, sorry, your Bills
Talk.
joined the Ravens in Cancun, dog.
let me work on my mic settings real quick. Bear with me.
Yeah, why don't you bring Becky in here too, by the way? Because I'm not the only one that feels this way.
I know it's all you. Like, obviously, everybody knows that Becky is behind this. Everybody knows Boogie. Just chill out for a second.
Well, while you're working on your mic, by the way, maybe you guys can say, oh, Boogie and Mike are friends, while all this other bullshit. Becky barely knows Mike. We shouldn't have to work with Mike. She wants to work with Mike.
Shut up. I'm testing stuff. Testing. There you go. My mic's a little louder. All right. So here's the deal. All right. Regardless of what I feel, because I feel this situation's very gray, and I've publicly said I would let Mike watch my kids. I'm still going to be associated with Mike. I'm still going to be friends with Mike. I am in a position where I can't just think about myself. I must think about everybody, all the hosts, all the fans, everyone, the entire community of the Lolcow Live universe. All right. It's not fair that I make a decision that forces everyone to be associated with this situation.
We're making it for you, boss. We're making it for you. We are here today to tell you we want to work with Mike. We are okay with working with Mike. Becky and Tina will not work without Mike. And I'm pretty up in the fucking air about it too at this point. I'll probably walk off this motherfucking show if I don't get at least a reasonable goddamn answer.
I don't believe that you're going to walk off the show. I don't believe that Wings is going to walk off the show. I don't believe the Mafia Milkers are going to walk off the show. I don't believe Tina and Becky are going to walk off the show if Mike can't be on it.
Try me. We will be fucking heard. And if we will not be heard, I will walk off. I will be heard. I will make my fucking case. I've been on the Discord the entire weekend, by the way. Guess who's in favor of Mike coming back? About 99% of the Discord. And even the 1-2% that don't want him back, they don't even really give that big of a shit. They're just like, okay, we won't watch Queens. We'll still support the other shows.
Do you understand? If Mike comes back on camera, all right, you're going to be hearing about this forever. They're going to be like, oh, you're on that pedo show. Even though Mike...
We are already going to hear about it. He's a 25% owner of one of the shows. We're fucking already on that goddamn boat. We're already up the fucking creek. So let him do his fucking job.
Who are we going to hear about it from? Like,
yeah,
Nicholas
who?
Diorio?
Who? The same people that call me a pedophile for dating a 22-year-old woman? The same person that called you a pedophile for dating a 22-year-old woman? The same person that calls Jordy a pedophile for a joke he made 20 years ago? Yeah, those people, guess what? They're going to call us pedophiles anyway. They're going to do it anyway. Who gives a fuck about those retards? I don't.
KEEMSTAR will defend Mike. All right? KEEMSTAR, the owner of Lolcow Live Universe, will defend his host. Do you see how they're different? They're fucking different.
And that's why we're putting you in a position where you have no fucking choice, boss. Do you understand that? You can fold it like you did Baited, and you have that option. Go right ahead. I want the paycheck. He wants the paycheck. Everybody wants the paycheck. We'd rather it not come to that. But we'll go reboot this whole fucking thing without you if we fucking have to. I hope it doesn't come to that.
All right, let's watch the fucking Bridget thing. Let's just and by the way, nobody better ever say fucking sweeping this situation. This is like the 5th show on this. Someone want to link it to me?
Oh, somebody said, yeah, let me get it for you. Somebody said that dumb shit, by the way. Why are you guys sweeping this under the rug? Fuck you.
We're going on our 5th show talking about it. It sounds like a fucking sweep to me, buddy.
It sounds like to me y'all read the Reddit too fucking much.
Yeah, you know, that's the one holdout place.
It is not just the Reddit. It is not just the Reddit. It is not just the Reddit.
Oh, it's also Twitter. The other hive mind of fucking retarded hate mongers.
I mean, hold up. How many followers does our channel even have on Twitter? Like 5,000 or something like that?
By the way, have you guys noticed we haven't got a single fucking donation this stream? People are...
Do you have it on?
Yeah, of course I do. People are done with this shit. But anyhow, continuing.
Well, there's you. I'm done with it too.
Okay,
we'll stop talking about it when the problem is resolved. How about that? I'm glad to talk about something else.
The problem's never going to be resolved. If Mike comes back, right? It's going to be another problem again.
Yeah, how? He calls into his own show occasionally. All right. He calls into his own show occasionally. Oops.
I'm playing the Bridget thing.
I really kind of don't know why we're talking about this again, but here we go. So, 16 years ago, almost 17 years ago.
I can't hear it, so I assume they can't.
I lied about my age.
Can you guys hear it?
I can hear it, yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure you're not muted. Make sure the thing's not muted, Boogie.
Okay, got it. Go
All
ahead.
right.
Okay, I had a crush on Michael, and I knew he was 21. And I knew he wouldn't date me if he knew I was 15. So I told him I was 18. That's my bad. And I don't regret it, but I am sad that he is getting all the backlash over it because it's genuinely not his fault. He had no idea that I was 15 until I was 17. Like, when he found out I was 17, he realized I lied about my age. So we were dating for 2 years.
By the way, I feel like I need to defend Mike in this scenario because this is something no one's bringing up. She lied to him, okay? Then he finds out when she's 17. At that point, the age of consent in South Carolina is 16, right?
Yep.
So when he
Yep.
finds out, it's a legal relationship regardless, right?
Yep.
Because I see a lot of people being like, well, once you find out, why didn't you break up with her? Well, at that point, their fucking relationship was legal. I just want to
Yep.
bring
What
that
choice
up.
do they have? Yeah.
I
What
just-
choice do they have at that point?
I just want to bring that up because no one's bringing that point up. And I feel like fucking whatever.
Thank you, because I was definitely going to bring it up.
Somebody in chat said Bridget still looks 15.
Before he found out. And it's like, again, I don't regret it because he has given me a life. It sounds pretty unrealistic, this life, but
She's crying.
he has given me a really good life. And we're married and we have 2 kids.
Time out. Who keeps fucking deleting all the messages in chat? Stop fucking banning anybody that says anything. I want to know what chat is saying. Stop fucking censoring chat, please. Thank you.
And we're stay-at-home parents 24/7. And we make videos. And it's just sad that he is being painted as this predator when he's not.
He's not.
not.
He's not. He's
No, of
fucking
course
You know,
not.
there's real predators out there, and he is not one of them at all. He's genuinely one of the best people that I've ever met, ever known. And I can't believe at 31 years old, I am literally making this video telling everyone that I lied almost 17 years ago. And I don't regret it. I don't. I just feel bad that he is being attacked over it. We have a great life together, and we have beautiful kids.
Frank's DD15 super chatted $19.99. People knew about Mike and Bridget a long ass time ago. I've been a long time fan of Mike since his break days. Becky started this and I am no longer going to watch a Lolcow show, and here's my last
I
donation.
think a donation's coming in. We just can't hear it.
Did you hear the donation?
I did not hear the donation.
Oh my God. I know what it is. Hold on. This is why you guys can't hear certain things. I changed my settings in Discord. Let me change them back. 2 seconds, guys.
And I want to apologize if I'm very lackluster today. I'm going on 30 hours without sleep right now, and I got to pull double duty tonight.
You got to sleep
Why?
more.
Why didn't you sleep?
My wife gives me these lectures. I don't do stuff with her, so I decided to do something with her today. And I went with her to take her parents to the doctor, which is 2 hours away. So it was like a 6-hour trip in total. And I got back home at like 12, and my anxiety kicked in. And I just laid in bed for 5 hours until I'm here.
All right. Let's finish up the rest of this video. You should be able to hear donos now.
Kids, and he works so hard, and he is a wonderful husband, and he's so wonderful that I'm even contemplating not divorcing him because
Got another dono. You should be able to.
Alien Abduction
Can you hear
super
it?
chatted $25.20. Sign Queens over to Mike along with Becky and Tina, or bring Mike back.
I could do
Before
that.
you,
I could just give it to them.
yeah, that's an option. Let me say, somebody in chat said this is Becky's fault. And Becky's, yeah, and Becky's the one that's trying to fix it, right? If Becky had not got together with Tina, got together with me, got together with the Mafia Milkers, got together with everybody else and unionized us and made sure that we had our voice be heard today, this would not be happening. We would just be talking about some docket shit instead. And so thank you, Becky.
Z Prince in chat. I see you spamming 1521 groomer behind the camera over and over again. You can say that, but you can't spam it. You're doing control paste, control paste, control paste, control paste. You cannot do that. That's spam. You're going to get banned in the chat for that. Idiot.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
He still makes me really happy. So we have a really great life together, and I am no victim. Like, in any way, shape, or form am I a victim. I lied about my age 17 years ago, and he had no idea. And I assure you, if he knew, he would have blocked me on sight, and I couldn't have that. So I just really hope this clears things up. I'm definitely not a victim. There's real victims out there, and yeah, I'm not one of them. And Michael is definitely not a predator. Yeah, no, he's a great person.
We get the point. Look,
Then
dude,
wonderful.
everyone knows this story. I've known this story for fucking 7 years.
Well, for the people who don't,
Bridget lied to Mike. Once they found out their relationship was legal, they stayed together. They got married. They had kids. They've been together for fucking 17 years. I don't know why anyone fucking even cares about this. I really don't. But at the same time, people do care about that. People are using this as leverage. People are using this as leverage to attack the other host, the members of our community, our entire brand.
They were going to use whatever they can, whenever they can. You're talking about people who are victimizers themselves. They victimize as much as they can. They were going to use every joke I ever made. They used the cancer shit. They use every opportunity they have. They use your past from 20 years ago just as well. How many sponsors do we have on this show? None, because we all have checkered fucking pasts, man. They use it against us. They were always going to. And let me say to those people, let me say to any
sponsors,
what?
I can get sponsors, no problem.
You do, I do on my channel. This show doesn't, and it won't. We had to buy a trading card company to get a
Dave
sponsor.
Wolf super chatted $20. Woogie and Bing's hunger strike. Let's go.
Oh shit.
I'm eating carrots right now because I'm stress eating and I don't want to eat a fucking cookie. So again, for those of you who are against bringing Mike back, let me try to get the emotion out of it and reason with you. Bridget's a victim in your mind, except she's not.
No.
She says that she is not. She
not
says
saying
that she's the one who victimized Mike.
Dude, stop saying that I'm the one calling fucking Mike a pedo. I'm not. I'm the one defending Mike.
Yes.
I'm the one defending Mike. I don't think Mike is a groomer. I don't think fucking Mike is a pedo. I don't think Mike is danger. I will still remain friends with Mike. I am not saying that. Quit confusing me with people that are. All right? I'm making an executive decision for the brand, for the company, for the host, for the fans. It's different, Boogie.
To protect who? To protect who? To protect the hosts? We don't care. Bring it.
When you make that executive decision, like what is your fear of what's going to happen if Mike stays on the brand?
That you get attacked, that you get called a fucking pedo supporter or some shit, that Boogie gets called that.
Hold on. Boogie has that clip where he's like, 15-year-olds, smell good or some shit. I forgot what he even says.
I told them to stop wearing slutty outfits because the people get attracted to it.
And I made a stupid remark on a story about like an 18-year-old dating a 17-year-old like 15 years ago. People are going to, like Boogie says, people are going to call you a pedophile regardless of what you're going to do. I don't think Mike being on the show is going to change that.
Okay, so what happens when I'm like, okay, Mike can obviously go back on Queens or whatever, and then people try to shut down our live events. They try to shut down all this stuff.
They were already going to. What part of that do you not understand?
I don't know, guys. This is not a fucking. I don't understand why I can't just fix the problem. Removing Mike off of Queens fixes the problem. Don't you understand?
No, how does what? You think they're going to stop? He still owns part of it. So now you have to buy him out or give him the show. Okay, then what? Then he has to change the name because it's associated with another brand. And then what? You and I are still friends with him. So now we have to stop being friends with him. Where's the fucking end? Cancel culture is going to push us to where? How far do you want these people to push you down a fucking cliff? Because I'm done. I'm done. There's a fucking woman in England that got canceled by these cancel culture warriors just now for misspelling the word regards. So, hey, let's not let these motherfuckers get another inch. How about that? How about we consider that? How far? You're going to sell Mike entirely down the river? You're going to have a phone call with him and say, I can never talk to you again because someone on the internet thinks it's bad? I'm not. I'm fucking not. I'm not walking away from my friendship with Mike. The next opportunity I have to be in the same room with him, he's being on my channel and I'll be on his.
Can you shut up? I want to hear what Wings has to say. I'm surprised Wings is joining the boycott. That blew my fucking mind. Normally, Wings is money over fucking anything.
It's not true.
Yeah, right.
When you've said it yourself before that, you know, money doesn't even motivate me. You don't know what keeps me motivated to do anything. My whole thing is I just think this is blown out of proportion because, yeah, I can see how Mike can be looked at as like a scumbag. But at this point, I'm almost on past with you. Like, the time for that to be canceled is over. And even if you wanted to cancel him, he's already went through the cancel arc. Like, I can't sit there and justify.
This already happened 7 years ago. Literally 7 years ago.
Eric Kaiser super chatted $20. Cancel culture only survives if you let it. Same with trolls. Boogie is right. Jealous people will attack any way they can, and this story just stuck because they got the queens involved.
I just want to say, because like I can't.
$20. The one thing I haven't heard is Mike taking any responsibility for the situation. If Mike is back, I can't justify continuing to gift memberships because I wouldn't want to put one on someone who refuses to support Mike.
But you know who did take accountability was Bridget, who was the one that was in the wrong. So I don't know. What is Mike supposed to say? Yes, my wife victimized me 16 years ago. Is that the kind of accountability you want? Because that's the only one you're going to get.
That's what people
He can't admit to something he didn't do.
$20. Keem, your decision is understandable, but cancel culture is dying.
This is not about
Maybe
cancel
you should
culture.
be on the front line of telling people that you can't hold things against people forever. What are they gonna do?
Oh my
God.
I'm gonna finish my thought here. My thought is this: is like I lost $100,000+ because I said something stupid on PK 15 years ago and people weaponized it. Right? It is nowhere near what Mike did. Right? Mike did something a great deal higher than me, but Mike's already had that hit. I'm sure Mike lost hundreds, if not possibly $1 million over the period of the last 10 years. Because people keep bringing this up. People don't want to work with them. People don't want the stigma of this person around them. And we're the last bastion of like Mike's friendship. And if we can't look out for Mike in this situation, he might as well get off the internet because like he's never going to be able to live it down because he's already paid for the crime that he committed.
It would be different if she says she was. No one has proof of what happened. Mike is not guilty due to insufficient evidence.
Yeah.
Twisted SMF super chatted $20. Just wanted to make this point again. Keem, brah, I feel for y'all, but you knew about Mike even when you started Queens. It's actually good that this is out in the open now. You don't have to worry about it anymore.
Yeah.
Yep.
Creative J super chatted $20.
If I could respond.
Mike is in the wrong. It don't matter what she says. He was the adult boogie. You don't get it.
Nope. I don't.
Seth looks super chatted $19.99. How is this a strike when all the hosts are coming on their show?
You'll
This
see,
is
boss.
insulting to
I
all of
promise
us
you,
in the
you'll see.
audience that can think.
Okay.
I promise
First
you,
of
you'll
all-
see.
First of all, yeah, I did know about this situation when I brought Mike on to Queens to work with him in Queens. And I don't care about the situation because I know that Bridget lied to him. I know that this happened 17 years ago. I know that they're married with children. And I also believe that the expiration date on this is kind of done and over with, right?
Yep.
That's the way I feel about it. And I've said such, right? But now it's a problem because Becky made it a problem. Now it's a problem because Becky fed a lot of people that don't like the show to use this as a way to attack the show and attack the brand, saying they're pedo supporters. Do not interrupt me. I'm talking. I will fucking mute you, retard. So that is the difference. All right. Now I'm done talking. Now it's your turn.
And Becky's the one who's trying to fix it. Let her fix it. Becky is the one. Bring her in here. Talk to her.
Let her fix it by going on strike. That
by showing you that you were
okay.
You said you wanted to protect me and Becky. You wanted to protect Jordy. You wanted to protect Tina. Well, guess what?
Bring her in. Bring her in.
We don't need your protection. We'll be fine.
Bring her in.
Protect me from fucking Mike. Becky, when you're ready, protect me from fucking Mike.
Terrence. The Longman 2012 inches long super chatted $20. Keem wants to protect the brand and it's understandable. But if the majority of the brand wants to stand by him, then with respect, the decision to bring him back is justified.
Yeah, you need to listen to Terrence. You need to listen to Terrence.
$20. Stop sitting on the fence. Either bring him back to the show or don't let him own part of it. It's contradictory. Go 100% one way and stop giving in to the babies in Discord.
Okay, first of all,
let them leave.
Okay, listen, you must have some sort of fucking like normal brain because you have money enough to donate, right? You can't figure out that he already owns part of the show. I can't control that. I can't just take his shares away from him. You fucking moron, all right? Where did you get the money from? Did you steal your mother's fucking credit card? You fucking little brain fucking retard. Stop fucking donating. Right? Stop fucking donating. Keep the money because you're going to need it in this life. This life is fucking horrible to fucking idiots. If you're that fucking dumb, then fuck off. Anyhow, continue. I can't deal with this.
He owns part of the show and he is part of the show.
99 cents. Sorry, I love Mike. But dude, if he had sex with her when she was 15 or 16, then it's wrong. If any other person, male or female, had sex with a 15 or 16-year-old,
this is such gaslighting.
They would be in jail.
This is such gaslighting.
We all agreed that was wrong.
God. That would happen? He would be in jail? Thank you for the education. Guys, keep your money if you're going to fucking say something so fucking dumb. This is so frustrating. Continue.
You know what? He would be in jail if he had been proven guilty in a court of law. He's never even been charged. And in this country, in the US, you are innocent until you are proven guilty. You all are punishing an innocent man.
Yep.
He's not innocent.
Are you judge and jury? Are you judge and jury?
I mean, like, technically, all they have is hearsay.
Zarina Bamba super chatted $20. The whole point of getting Mike off the show was to avoid all of this, yet here we are.
Yep.
At this point, just have him back. This is a damn if you do, damn if you don't situation.
That's the plan.
At this point, it's bigger than trying to protect the brand. It's already done. Now the hosts are all against it, and the only ones who are not in support of bringing Mike back are not supporting it just because they support you, no matter what you choose.
$20. Keem, you'll never appease a mob. They'll just want more and more. No amount of apologies is going ever make them happy.
Yep.
Mama Crazy Curls super chatted $19.99. This is online. No one has to support Mike or watch his show if they don't like him.
Yep.
Step away and touch grass.
Let me respond.
$19.99.
Jesus Christ.
I don't want this show or even Mike to go anywhere. But he needs to admit that a minor lying about her age is not a defense. He needs to admit that he should have checked her age and take responsibility for his wrong.
Let me say,
once he does that,
$20.
by the way, once he does
that,
that, he's going to get attacked even more.
But can't take Mike's share of the company. Stop crying, Keem. All I hear is, I can't. Stop saying I can't, Keem.
Oh my God.
Let me.
Tina D's life coach super chatted $20. Bridget's parents had no issues with their relationship.
Correct.
It's not our business.
Correct. Let me say, in response to somebody in there are people who object to this in the Discord, and I've spoken with them. And you know what they've told me? The two biggest people that dislike it, I'm not going to say their names, so I want to throw them under the bus, but they said they just won't watch Queens. They'll watch every other show. They'll still support this show.
Who are they?
You want me to throw them under the bus?
Yeah, who?
Zay Zuda and Kyrie. They're the two holdouts that I talked to, and both of them said,
Big
look, I
Red
just won't
super
watch
chatted
Queens. I'll still support the rest of the shows.
Never bow to the mob. Don't listen to the
I'm
vocal
not
minority.
bowing to the mob.
Plus,
Oh my God,
it's Becky.
I'm trying to protect you idiots. Do you not
Bridges
understand?
Renatra super chatted
From what?
$24.97. Innocent till proven guilty, Becky? Does that apply to Richie? Don't remember him being proven guilty yet got slandered and drugged through the mud.
Don't engage in that
Travis
shit.
does
That's
super chatted $20. Wings turn the fish back on. We need something to watch. This is a pointless argument. Lord X Rush super chatted $20. Becky, you said innocent until proven guilty, so what about RTU and Richie? Hashtag bring back Mike.
What about
That's
them?
why
RTU
super
has a
chatted
show
$20.
here. He has a show
Whatever
here.
you
So
do
what about
Mike
them?
IDC
Yep.
TBH. But you need to fire Becky. She's almost cost 2 divorces, started a strike,
Baby, can you
and
bring
crashed
me
out dozens of
my
times in
drummer
like 2
baseball
weeks.
cap and a black t-shirt? I got a
Oh boy,
fucking
it's
fever. I'm
Satrog
just
super
sweating over
chatted
here.
$20. Sending hugs to everyone because I just want you guys to work as a team. You're deserving of a break, especially because Keem is sick. Please get well and get some much deserved rest. The smoke
Yeah.
will clear soon, I hope.
however this resolves, Keem. If you need days off, I'll try to work it out. Okay, but we have to resolve it. Do you understand? We have to resolve it.
Okay, first of all, you're saying that all the hosts support Mike coming back, but that's not true.
No, there are people that are neutral on it. I talked to JKB. I talked to RTU. They both said, I don't really care. I talked to Xylee. Xylee says she supports you in any decision you make. So who's left?
Glammy.
What
I
is
could tell you about Glammy in 1 second. I think we have a dono coming in. No? All right. I was there when Glammy was protesting. It's not that she's against Mike. It's that she's standing by you, whatever your decision is. If you change your mind, she stands by you. They just don't want to rise against you, Keem. And I understand trying to protect us. But now
Kev 2427 super chatted $24.96. Boogie. A 15-year-old kid cannot give consent. Boogie flip-flops on Saab Bekwase, it's his friend. Disgrace.
I just left the Discord because I'm just like, God, what do you want me to do? This is all on my plate, guys.
Dr.
Like,
Freeman 23 super chatted $20.
No, I got to
I
make the
don't
right
care
call.
one way or another. Please move
Come
on.
guys. I got to make the right call. I have to be responsible. This is going to be a fucking problem for years to come. Like, do you guys understand where I'm coming from? Like, dude, when I called Mike, by the way, and the reason why I have to leave the Discord is because I wouldn't even be able to say this. They'd fucking interrupt me. But when I called
The
Mike.
Trip Show super chatted $19.99. Let me lighten the mood, Keem. Josh Allen's dad is Pat Mahomes. 4-0. 3 PMAT incoming.
When I called Mike and said, Mike, this is becoming a fucking huge problem. I can't have you on the show anymore. You know what Mike said to me? Okay, I understand. He didn't give me shit because he understood it, but no one else does.
I'm sorry, but I'm bad. That's why. But don't misrepresent why.
I won't. I apologize.
Wait,
Well,
what happened?
I'm a little confused because that sounds like you're saying you understand and respect Keem's decision. It
I
doesn't.
do understand and respect Keem's decision. I'm not doing it just because it's Keem, because I'll be the first motherfucker to cuss his ass out if I think he's
No,
fucking
that's
up.
Well, at least for me, that's not what I was trying to say. I'm trying to say the people who aren't in support of this right now aren't in support of it because they're standing by Keem, because they choose to, not because you're his whipping dog or something.
Okay, because you
respect your boss.
Okay, no, it ain't because I respect my boss. It's because I respect the decision he made, because I understand why he's making that decision.
Okay.
Understood.
Well,
We're on the same page with that, Xylee. I get you.
We come from a
and-
different side of YouTube. I understand his thinking.
Okay. Well, I fully understand and respect your opinion. I just disagree with it. If we put this to a vote, I understand how you vote, and you'll be more than welcome to.
All I'm saying, but I am saying this. I respect the fact that y'all are sticking up for your friend. I get it, and I do respect it. I'm not hating on y'all for doing it. I'm just saying I understand why Keem is making this decision, and it's not my business to tell him how to do his business. That's all I'm saying. And y'all can do whatever the fuck you want, but don't misrepresent why I'm doing it.
I didn't mean to, and I apologize, and I won't moving forward.
What was Xylee's point? I'm confused.
Xylee felt that we were misrepresenting the reason that she felt this way. She thinks it's a good business decision, so she's in support of your business decision.
So she's against bringing Mike back.
Yep, you found the one.
Well, that's not what I got from it. I got that she understands Keem's decision, and so she respects that decision, and she doesn't feel it's her place to speak up against him. But she also doesn't hold it against us for speaking up against him. I didn't hear her actually say whether or not she supports bringing Mike back or not.
But I presume if we put this to a vote, which is what I want you to do, which is the entire point of this for me, we'll have one no vote, and then we'll move on. Because the rest of them will either be a neutral vote or a yes.
I was shocked that here we go.
Hello, can anybody hear me?
Yes.
Okay, Keem, I know you're in a bad situation. I get it. But let me tell you something, boss. This has been lingering over my head for all the years this has been going on, and I continue to work with Mike. Not because of him falling in love with somebody who is younger than him, well, because he's a good guy, and because he produces good stuff. I worked with him for 13 years with this lingering over my head, and not once did I choose to leave because of a situation that took place before it was even my time. And I understand the situation you're in. I respect that, Keem. Don't ever think I don't respect you, because I do. You're in a bad position. But I also and wanted to say that no matter what you do on this platform, I don't give a fuck if you've been proven not guilty. If people believe you're guilty, they'll keep saying it. They don't give a fuck on here. Do you think they really care if you work with Keem? If you work with Mike? Fuck no. They could give two shits. That's just something for them to aim something at you and poo and blow it in your face. But you know what he's about. I worked with him for 13 fucking years with this hanging over my head, and I will continue to work another 13 years with this hanging over my head. No disrespect to you, Keem. No disrespect whatsoever, sir. You gave me an opportunity of a lifetime, but that opportunity was with Mike, and that's where I would like it to stand. And all you motherfuckers in the Discord taking it out on Keem is fucking ridiculous. We've heard about this shit for years. We've heard about it from his brother doing it to him. We've heard it for years, and nobody gave a fuck. We're supposed to be Lolcows, right? That's Lolcow behavior? He fell in love with a young girl. Go look what I sent you in 2008. Statistically, that's how it went. I'm sorry, but they're married now. They have children, and he's best friends with Keem. He's best friends with fucking Boogie. And guess what?
LFC Stu super chatted $24.97. Keem, you either die a hero or live long enough to be a PDF protector. Keem, ask yourself a question. How didn't he know she wasn't underage on her first birthday they were together?
Listen.
It was her 16th. That's surely a big deal.
Listen, I am not a PDF defender, okay? I'm against this relationship with Mike and Bridget, but I found out about it when they were together for a decade. And then they got married. Then they had kids. There ain't shit I can do about it.
Yeah. Listen, there's also a massive difference. If he was a convicted PDF file, we wouldn't be working with him. He's not. He's not. That's a different conversation. And you guys are acting like he's been proven guilty in a court of law. He fucking hasn't. And you know what? For the people who say, I caused this, there have been murmurs going around about it. I brought them up. And if I caused it, let me fucking fix it. I'm trying to give a voice to everybody who stands against getting rid of him. Keem, I understand you're in a difficult fucking spot, but don't let them silence an innocent man.
Becky, why does your show say strike? Are you going to do what Milkers did, or are you just going to sit there with duct tape on?
No. In fact, you're lucky I'm even here with my camera on, because on my show, I'm not even showing my face. I know my face is my moneymaker, and you guys don't get to see it.
Why? I don't understand why you guys are coming at me. Why are you coming at me?
Because you're the one making the decision, dude.
You started this. You made this a big deal. I had to do the right thing.
That's fine. That's fine.
And she's trying to fix it. Yeah.
I don't even care what decision you made before. You did what you thought was best for us. I fucking get it. I'm not even holding that against you. But we're saying we're okay with dealing all of this. We will stand by it.
$20. You heard Tina, Boogie, and Wings. Go get yourself a 15-year-old.
Hold up. I
That's
have
what
not
makes you a
co-signed on that
Lolcow.
right
I
there,
don't co-sign
bud.
that either.
Absolutely. That's disgusting. And what is wrong with you?
So do you see those donos? That's your future. If Mike is back on, that is your
That's
future.
okay. It's our future anyway.
It's also been our past because that's what they've done to Wings. That's
And
what
you
they've
know
done to me. It's what
When I
they've
get
done to you.
But to say
With
that's our future Keem is being disingenuous, though. Like, there's been, what, 25 donations, and maybe 3 of them have actually been that negative stuff?
When
Yeah.
we get a donation like that on Queens, I'm going to ignore it.
Yep.
That's all.
Telperian super chatted $22.09. If there is nothing you are willing to fall for what do you stand?
I think you got that reversed. Look, man, it's pretty fucking simple. Am I asking you to reinstate Mike immediately right now? No. What I'm asking you to do is to put it to a vote.
$19.99. 121314 on the regular mods. Ban anyone talking about Mike in the chat. Big ups, pimps. Keem, stop giving people advice on something you know nothing about.
What are you talking about?
Christopher Stone super chatted $19.99. Keem, should you be removed off the show because of the Alex N-word issue? No, you made a mistake and paid for it. So has Mike.
That is true.
Dude, I can't co-sign on that either. That's not in the same realm.
But that is true. That is true in the sense that I got canceled for calling Alex the N-word. I addressed it. I apologized. Mike's been through this 7 years ago.
Yep. I've been
7
canceled
years
twice
ago.
this year. You stood by me, remember?
Okay.
How long are we or anybody supposed to punish a man who hasn't even been convicted of a crime? For real. And who are we to make that decision?
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying. Go ahead, Keem.
We've already had votes in the chat on this show and on Queens, where 70% of the audience, basically somewhere around 70%, want Mike back. All right. Is there a vote in the Discord?
Yeah, depending on the day. There was one that was, do you agree with Boogie? And we lost. We had a vote yesterday.
Shut up.
It was literally one negative vote.
I want a real vote in the Discord.
Okay.
Like on
I'll put it together right now.
No.
We
I
also
want to make
did
a joke
vote-
so bad.
We also did a vote on Queens. We also did a vote on Queens, and it was also 70% supporting him with over 2,500 votes.
I already said that.
Should Mike be allowed to stream on his own show? That's my question.
I am making the poll. I am making the poll. Please
Okay.
be quiet. All right.
As the poll's being made, I would like to go ahead and say this: that Mike can't drive, so he's not like he's going to be picking up another 15-year-old.
I mean, you put it that way. No, but I will say he has had 17 years to prove that he's anything other than in love with Bridget.
Probably pretty high. I know you hate trolls, Keem. They're using this situation to weaponize. The Reddit proves it.
They are no 100%. They're going to use this situation to weaponize.
Of course they do. They use anything.
Tomos Dale super chatted $24.96. I'm not a member of the show and never have been, but have been watching for over a year, and love you 3. Becky are okay despite somehow being more annoying and loud than Tipples. Also bring back Mike, this is bullshit. W Wings. King Freak 79 super chatted $19.99. Do it on Twitter. We all don't have Discord.
I don't want to do the vote on Twitter because then a lot of people that are not fans of the show will be voting, and that's what I'm trying to avoid.
So, Keem, you could keep setting that up, but Boogie, it's fucking rare that we both agree on something. We're
I
both
know.
on this. The Mafia fucking milkers, my other foreign enemy,
And they
came together on this.
And they have every reason to want Mike off the show.
99
They
cents.
do.
I heard a farmer in the 1800s married an underage girl. Just letting you guys know, since you want to cry over old crap.
I am not crying over. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my
Well,
god! Oh
that's
my
in
god! Oh my
court.
god!
That's not for you, Keem. I think he's saying people who are against this.
The fact that neither one of you can see my situation and the situation I've been putting
$20.
is insane.
Keem, I feel like a dirty
I'm
old
putting you-
lady because I love looking at you. Smiling face with hearts.
Yeah. That's why I'm putting you in a different position, boss. That's why I'm putting you in a different position. Because I know why you made the decision you made. I'm giving you a reason to make a different one.
Bamba super chatted $20. No one is happy with Mike gone. Even the people who wanted him gone. Bringing Mike would at least make the majority happy.
Do you know
I don't understand going on strike.
Do you know that
It'll
there's
hurt Keem and he has done nothing wrong.
Do you know that there's 100 people in the Discord voting no? They don't want him back. 100.
Sure.
That's a lot of people.
Sure. And earlier today it was 4.
Socks super chatted $20. Wings.
That's a lot of people.
What the heck? I was watching that. Please put it back. I want to know what they do with that chicken.
I'm sorry, it's 100 people. How many thousands of people are in our live stream right now?
Roman
What percentage
Polanski
is that?
assaulted a woman in the 60s but refuses to come to the U.S. because he will be arrested.
Yeah.
This isn't even law. We're just asking you to have no statute of limitations on morals, Boogie.
Hold on. That ain't.
You're talking about 100 people who won't watch Queens. They'll be okay.
Roman Polanski, that was Sharon Tate's husband. Like, that was the 70s, wasn't when she got killed by, like, Charles Manson and
Kev
stuff?
2427 super chatted $24.96. Jimmy Seville was never convicted either, but in Becky's world he should be forgiven too. Boogie faked cancer. Mike 100% did this.
You guys
Where's
deal with
the
these
line?
donos.
Keep him off camera. Paul Shu super chatted $20.
Since you guys are the ones that
You
want to
guys
go on
realize
strike
by
and shit, you
supporting
deal
and
with what
striking
they're
for
saying.
Mike, you say you're okay with the fact he slept with a high schooler in his 20s. Boogie says he blames the child for lying is the most disgusting thing he ever said.
Feel free to be disgusted. I listen to Bridget when Bridget speaks. That's what I care about. When who am I trying to protect here? Am I supposed to get mad for Bridget when Bridget's not mad? Make that make sense.
Let me also speak about this as a woman, okay? You are forcing, Bridget, the people who are forcing this decision to get rid of Mike, you are forcing
Telperian super chatted $22.09. That even Wings goes against his financial interest should tell you something. The last thing he was this passionate about were black sausages. Sir Beatlex 78 super chatted $19.99. Someone turn Becky's volume down, please.
I just did.
Yeah, she did.
Here's the thing. You are forcing Bridget to be a victim to fit your narrative and your morals. You're not the people who get to decide. That's why courts of law exist. And not only that, not only has he not been convicted, he hasn't been charged. That's the biggest thing. Bridget can't hurt
Can I bring up a forgotten fact about Mike?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Mike and Bridget, when they got together, there was the whole thing. He was 21, she was 15, but they broke up for about 7 months shortly after they got together when she was 15, and she was over the age of 16 when they got back together.
Yep, that is a thing that I don't know is public, but has been told to me privately.
Now, I learned this from Mike's videos, Angry Grandpa.
Good. Okay, good.
So, it's out there publicly.
Good.
So, and even then, she was lying to him about his age. Because, I asked the question, did you just wonder where she was at for from 7 to 3 for 2 years?
$20.
They weren't together the
Becky
entire
is
2
a
years.
supposed saw victim, yet she is defending a child groomer. Make that make sense?
Because that's not what Mike is.
You know what happened in that situation? I asked the audience not to make a decision because you guys didn't know everything and you guys weren't there. All right. The same thing in this situation. Nobody here knows because nobody was there.
Yep. At the best, you have hearsay. And the hearsay that you have is Bridget saying, please don't prosecute my husband. I love him.
Joseph,
he gave me a wonderful life. That's the hearsay you have.
Go to her birthday while dating. The first time he went to one of her birthday parties, because they were separated when she had her 16th birthday.
Yep.
Was her 17th birthday. That's why he always brings up I didn't learn how old she was until I seen all the candles on her fucking birthday cake. And he kind of went in a panic mode. But at that point, he was already with her. That's the whole thing, right?
The other thing I saw brought up was, well, what about her going to school? Yeah, she was going to night school with other adults. So it was pretty fucking plausible. Her lie was pretty fucking believable. What about her parents? No, they
Cynthia
consented.
Breyer
They consented to it.
$20. The age of consent in South Carolina in 2008 was 14. Google
Cynthia
it.
Breyer, much like some bad ideas my wife gave me, I'm going to take your word for that. You know what my wife wanted me to do for this show?
What?
She wanted me to like find pictures of like girls that were 14 to 16 and some girls that were 18 to see if you guys could figure out what age they were. I'm like, I don't want that on my fucking
No, that
computer.
sounds gross.
That does sound gross as fuck.
My point in all of this is Lolcow. This is not a courtroom. This is not for us to decide. This is why courts exist with lawyers who can dig up evidence and bring everything to
Gerald
light.
King of the North White Wolf super chatted $20.21. This is for Liquid Richard. Big ups, pimp. All the BS aside, I've listened to all the albums made. Pretty good stuff your trolls have created. I want this dono to go to Wings PLZ. Keep up the show, guys.
Feel free to come on and say
Somebody said both the victim and the offender both verified it happened. It's not hearsay. Real Celine Boogie. Remember that time that we robbed the bank in Atlanta?
Right. Hold on a second. So apparently Tina sent me something that says that the tackling violent Eintracht took effect on the 1st of May of 2008, raising the age of consent from 14 to 16.
Boogie, remember that time we robbed that bank in Atlanta?
Did we? Oh yeah, remember? It was a lot of fun. We robbed that whole bank in Atlanta.
Yeah, got away with it too. Yeah,
sure did.
That's why hearsay is full of shit. Like, unless you have proof, like it doesn't matter. Like, you never played the fucking phone game when you were in elementary school, where the teacher would tell one person on one side of the room a sentence, and it's how it changed, making it all the way around the room.
Yeah, that reminds me, by the way, another thing that like people have tweeted at me and talked to me about, seen on the subreddit, was what about that Michael video that they made around that time? They talked about, dude, we were all lying on YouTube back in 2009, 2010. That's what it was. You remember Shanae? Shane Dawson was on the front page recommended in blackface every day. It was a different time.
Love you all, heart.
I'm telling you, Mike was lying through his fucking teeth for that video for clout.
But my point is, this isn't even the place to be debating this.
Nope.
I don't even think we should be discussing it. It's not, nor was it our place to punish him. I understand, and this is one time I'm not mad at Keem. I'll be mad at him if he doesn't change his mind. I understand why he made the decision he did. He was trying to protect us, but now the genie's out of the bottle. We don't need protection, but you know who kind of does? And you know who doesn't even have a voice to speak for himself right now?
It's Mike. And speaking of which, by the way, where was the protection when we all decided to work with Mike, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And people are saying, shut up, Becky, you brought it up. This is exactly my point. When Tina comes on here, a lot of people say she has loyalty to him and she's biased. Fine. I fucking don't. I just met them. This came up. I brought up my concerns based on a super chat. I brought up my concerns. I heard the whole story. I now know the whole story, and I've decided I still support him. So if I'm supporting him and I'm the one who brought this up, what is your problem?
They're going to infantilize you the same way they infantilize Bridget. Bridget's saying, here I am 15, 16, 17 years later. I'm happy. I'm so glad. I wish I hadn't lied to him, but other, you know.
The age of consent. This was a crazy situation Mike and Bridget met. Bridget lied it happened. Here we are. Mike was not out stalking children at a playground of his not 40 seeking teen girls online.
Yeah. And again, we condemn, everyone here condemns what happened, but we're condemning the man after 16 years of providing for his family, 16 years of providing for the people that he loves, 10 years of friendship for me.
I'm sorry, Kyrie just said in the chat, oh my effing God, just bring him back already.
Yeah. Kyrie was one of the people holding out, and she wants him brought back. It's so, King pointed out, well, there's 100 people in the Discord that don't want him brought back. What about the 400 that do? What about we're going to disregard 400 people so that we can listen to 100? That doesn't make sense to me.
And things are not going to go back to the way they were. Just being like, oh, get rid of him and that'll solve the problem. It doesn't. It created a lot of problems. I'm not fucking coming back without Mike. I don't know about Tina, but I'm fucking not coming back till this shit is fixed. I'm not. So him trying to protect us is now hurting us because too many people are rebelling against it. And that was exactly the point of what we're doing.
Yeah, Keems decided to walk off. In a minute, I'm gonna fucking walk off. But here's what I want. And Becky, drive this point home because I'm exhausted. I didn't sleep last night. I'm worried about my friend. I'm worried about my show. I'm worried about Keem. I'm worried about you guys. So I want to go fucking rest. And when I here's the point. This isn't a court of law, but let's treat it like one. Let's put it to a vote. Let's all agree to vote. And if the hosts vote no, well then no. And if the hosts vote yes, then he has to take that in consideration. And again, we can't force the man to do anything other than you have to fucking hear us out. And by the way, you'll have to reboot your fucking shows. Those are your options, Keem. I know you're listening, by the way. So those are your fucking options. Put it to a vote and make your decision based on the fucking vote. But in the end, you're going to have to make this decision. That's genuinely my opinion. The majority of your audience wants it back. The majority of your hosts want him back. You want him back. I admit it. He's your fucking friend. You wish this didn't happen. You wish we could go to fat camp with him. You wish we could still fucking work with him. You want that as much as I fucking want that, as much as everybody else. Oh no, well, some trolls will use it against us. Dude, they use everything against us. Oh, well, this is slightly better ammo. Who gives a shit? There's going to be better ammo next week. There's always something. There'll always be something.
In the chat, I see somebody saying, what about those with trauma? All of us sitting here have trauma. I have very recent trauma that a lot of people undermine as well. I had the SA incident. And what I could say as somebody who was a victim of that is, number one, I hate people telling me I should act a certain way and people forcing me to act like a victim as they think one should be. And that's exactly what's being done to Michael's wife. So that's what about those with trauma. And for those who don't want to support the show because Mike is there, then don't watch it. Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah, let me address, before I came, by the way, I've said my piece. My goal was to be here for an hour. I'm going to go. But here's what we're going to do. I need to get some fucking rest. I've been up all night worried about everybody else. We are going to put this to a vote. That's your choice. That's what I want. You're going to let your hosts vote. You let the audience vote, and the audience is overwhelmingly in favor of bringing Mike back. So you're going to let your host vote. And then when you do, you're going to make a decision based on that. And so it's simple as that. So here you go. Here's my content for the day. Please enjoy it. This is my gift to you.
Boogie, you're fired. Go fuck off. I don't care. You don't tell me what to do, idiot. I tell you what to do.
If Boogie is fired, then I'm fired too.
Then leave. Then fucking leave. Then
I will.
Fucking leave.
So, what?
Fuck
We've
you.
had some breaking news since this has been happening, since these guys want to walk off.
What's the breaking news?
Asmongold got hacked on Twitter.
Oh, shit.
During this conversation. And the hackers put up a Asmongold coin. It's been taken down about 20 minutes ago. But that's happened. And I got Music Biz Marty in my DMs right now showing me something about Wings 007 putting diapers and dresses on old men on Rumble now. That's what he's up to.
I got a question. Was the age of consent, because this is really important, if the age of consent really was
Gunsert super chatted $24.97.
Never fucking talk.
Where was this support for Tommy C? From Boogie.
Tommy C sucks. He wasn't good for the show.
I don't agree Tommy C sucks. I just don't think he was a good fit for the show.
Exactly.
Like every time we did a live, Tommy wanted to be a part of it, but none of us was like, hey, Tommy, you got to be here. Because at the end of the day, he was a laugh track and he was really good at what he does. Tommy's really good at grilling people and doing people in a controlled environment. He's not so much good at doing all the other things the show required, which is traveling, basically being a part of the live events or doing the live events. And the time was just way too much. It just didn't fit. The show has nothing against Tommy C. Well, at least I don't. KEEMSTAR might. He doesn't like any of the commentary channels.
Here's what I want to know. Chad is now saying this too. They met in 2008 and the age of consent in 2008 was 14.
I'm gonna have to look it up.
A lot of people are saying that because if that's the truth, then there's literally no argument at that point. Fuck, it was a completely legal relationship.
Didn't they meet in 2008 though?
They started dating in 2008. And then someone's saying to me that the age of consent. Well, fucking Tina sent me a screenshot, the same one she sent Boogie.
Damn, South Carolina. This makes us look bad, bud. All right. So the age of consent, Amendment 1, on November 4th of 2008 in South Carolina, it won 52 to 47 at the South Carolina votes here. Moved the age from 14 to 16 on November 4th of 2008.
So, dude, I don't even know if there's a fucking argument then.
Well, I don't know if you were here when I was telling Boogie. I think you might have walked off, but when they first got together, she claimed she was 15. But after that, they broke up really quickly for about 7 months, and they got back together after she had her 16th birthday.
Wait.
So he didn't go to her 16th birthday party. So that's why when he says, oh, I didn't know until her 17th birthday party, because that's the first birthday he was actually there in a relationship with her to attend.
Kev 2427 super chatted $24.96. The age of consent in SC in 2007 was 16. A bid was proposed to raise it to 18, but it failed. It was not 14. Stop saying that.
Why is everyone saying that? Why did Wings just Google it and find 14?
No, I'm saying, I'll read it right here. Pacific Division's amendment deleted a part of Section 33, Article 3 of the South Carolina Constitution, which says an unmarried woman must be 14 years or older in order to have consent sexual intercourse. Deleting this section allowed the state legislators to set the age of consent. Previously, a state law sets the age of consent at 16. This section contradicted that law. A yes vote agrees that the idea of deleting this section of the Constitution allowing the age of consent to be set at 16, and no means the voters want to leave this section in the Constitution of South Carolina in place, saying the age of consent is 14.
So at the time they met, totally legal.
How about this? If Mike was the one who got lied to, even if it's wrong, just don't allow Bridget on the show. Let Mike be on, but not the one who lied. And I wonder if he will even go back if she isn't.
I think that's what they call victim blaming, buddy. Jesus Christ.
I mean, like I'm not giving you hearsay here. I'm reading it strictly off South Carolina's government website.
Well, people are saying it's 14 if you're 18 and lower, but Mike was 21.
That's the gray area, right? Like generally age of consent laws, like when you're 16 or 17, either race, but either sex, right? You generally, your parents take your place in consenting in South Carolina. So like if you're 17, KEEMSTAR, and you have a girlfriend that's 18.
Super chatted $21.01. Just in case you care, Keem, the age of consent is 14 here in Germany, unless the adult is a teacher or in a similar position of direct responsibility.
Yeah.
So 14 can be true for a developed country.
It's really,
and our society runs just fine.
It's really young in Europe for sure, the age of consent.
But like the thing is, like if you want to sleep with your 18-year-old girlfriend and you're 17, KEEMSTAR, and your parents don't want you to do that, your parents can revoke consent from you, and that's how it works in South Carolina. Until you're 18, your parents take control of your consent from 16 to 18. And her parents didn't do that. So like that's what it is. Everything I'm saying can get me fucking canceled and be used against me just like everything else in my fucking life when it's taken out of context. It is what it is.
People are saying he needs to admit that he's wrong. I'm pretty sure he has. But what he always says is, it is wrong, but Bridget lied to me. I'm sorry, but if that's the truth that Bridget lied to him, which Bridget is saying, right? Then why can he not say that? I don't understand why Mike can't say Bridget lied to him. Oh, you're victim blaming. Well, if that's the truth, why can't Mike say the truth, right? This is the story how I remember it always. Bridget contacts Mike on MySpace, all right? Bridget is claiming that she's 18. Mike and Bridget go on a date. Mike thinks he's dating an 18-year-old for fucking 2 years, all right? He thinks he's 3 years older than him. Come to find out, he's way older than her. That's the story they've both said for years. That's a story they said 7 years ago. That's all the information I have. This is fucking so stupid. This is so goddamn stupid. I hate this situation.
I hate this situation too, because people were like in the chat saying, "Oh, Wings knows these laws." Well, motherfucker, I've never, ever messaged an underage girl,
and then
in my fucking life. Every girl I've ever dated has been older than me.
And then you got video games saying being lied to isn't a defense when it's a minor. No shit. Really? I didn't know that. Like, what?
I'll go on a limb and say I hate fucking kids.
Of course I knew that.
Matter of fact, I hate almost anybody under the age of 25. Fuck everybody under the age of 25.
I think this is going to be a constant stain for the fucking brand, Wings. I think it's going to be fucking just a constant fucking.
I think the stain is going to be there regardless if he's on camera or not, because like you said before, until he agrees to sell you his part of Queens.
Super chatted $20. Hey, love that video in the background. Rest in peace, angry grandpa and Doug.
Dude, I know Mike well enough. If I went to Mike and I said, hey, can I buy your shares? He'd give them to me. He would just give me the shares. I know him that well. And I'm not doing that to him. It's bad enough he's got to deal with all this. I'm not doing that to him.
Right, but if you're not going to do that to him, like the stain is always going to be there. There's no like removing the stain. Like people that want to be mad are going to stay mad.
I want to hear from the other host. Why don't we just bring them in?
Well, Xylie's very vocal right now. If you want to bring her in.
Oh, her opinion is she has no opinion. She's neutral, basically, right?
Okay. Because she jumped in when you like jumped out and like you took us off air. She jumped in and got mad as fucking Boogie.
And said what? What's her take?
Oh, she was just mad that Boogie was misrepresenting her take.
How?
Honestly, I didn't pay attention. Like it was just them spreading out and yelling. So I just kind of droned it out.
$20. Keem, do what you know is right. Mike doesn't deserve the bike shop worker treatment. He's no pedophile. Rip AGP.
That's true. He's not. I don't think he's a predator. I don't know. Why are all these people messaging me? I'm doing a fucking show. Don't message me during the show.
So people have been clarifying here that maybe we're misreading the South Carolina laws.
I have it right here. That's what these screenshots were. 1 minute. Okay. It was 14 years old in 2008. However, the law allows teenagers as young as 14 to have a relationship with someone who is no more than 18 years old. So technically, it wasn't a lawful relationship. Do you understand?
Yeah. From what my understanding was, there was a section in the Constitution of South Carolina that would made it legal for 14, but they wanted it to be 16 since 1920. So like the idea is they wanted to remove that law. So like it looks very bad, and everybody selected no on that fucking vote, and there's 817,000 motherfuckers that voted no. What a world we live in.
Yeah.
What a fucking world.
God,
so you think Boogie's gonna die on this hill?
No.
I mean, like, I mean, he loves him some fucking Mike. Do you think he's ready to lose that house?
Huge ass super chatted $20. There will be hate regardless, so you may as well bring Mike back. Haters won't ever stop.
What now?
I mean, I mean, he loves him some fucking Mike.
Asylum super chatted $20.
God,
I believe you guys are reading into Romeo and Juliet exemptions.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Romeo and Juliet exemptions. All right.
Can I say one thing before I go? I'm going to repeat it again. We are not a fucking court to be deciding this. Keem, I'm still going to do my show tonight. If you want to fire me after that, that's fine. But for tonight, I'm still going to do that and have my say. That's all. Be sure to tune into Queens.
Will Boogie die in that hill? Maybe. You won't.
I don't think so. I don't.
You won't. You won't die in that hill. I wings. When
my
I heard
my wife can have cancer in the future, man. Like I need all the money I can fucking get for that.
Yeah, I know you're not gonna fucking quit unless I bring Mike back. I knew that was bullshit.
I mean, but to be fair, but I've been 100% sincere. I wanted Mike to be a part of Fat Camp and other future projects.
I don't normally donate to anyone ever. But if you keep him around Keem, that's a big L. How can anyone be sure after the 16-year relationship they've had they didn't just make the perfect story to tell everyone?
They probably did. They probably did.
Telperian super chatted $22.09. Stop selling what you know is right for brand or optics. Let them gossip. What does the mighty oak care where the dog pees?
Here's the thing. Maybe Bridget and Mike are lying and they made the perfect cover story. It still doesn't, in my mind, it still doesn't matter to me. They're fucking married with kids. That's like 17 years ago. It's like.
Cody Thompson super chatted $19.99. Did Bridget lie? Sure. Did Mike not know until she was an adult? Of course he figured it out. He probably caught feelings and decided to continue it even if wrong. Does it justify it? No. Fortunately, it worked out, I guess.
All I'm saying is, do I necessarily believe Mike and Bridget's story? No. But maybe they're telling the truth. But this still doesn't matter to me. Because it's
real
like
quick,
so long ago. And like they're married with kids. This is my point.
Instagammer.
Like who's in danger?
It's all
who's
pun
in
and
danger
games.
right now?
Super chatted $20. Mike is also one of your workers who needs your protection.
Oh my God.
Yep. You asked if I would die on this hill. Here's your answer. I will die on this hill if you do not let everyone's voice be heard. If you are telling me I can't put it to a vote, if you're telling me that you won't let every
Get 'em in
host
here.
say
Get 'em
their
in here.
fucking piece, yeah, then you got to fire me.
Then get him
Or
in
I
here.
won't.
Get him in here, Boogie. I want to hear every.
I don't think we can do it immediately. You're going to have to give people time. Because a lot of people don't even know about this. They didn't know that we're striking.
Do it now.
What
then.
what host doesn't know? Y'all didn't contact everybody?
Billy's on vacation. So what are we?
Well, I already know Billy's vote. He's already publicly said on Rewind where he stands. So
Yeah, and you wait. You don't have Billy's vote, but you made the declaration on what Billy's vote was on the show.
Yeah, he told me that he was in favor of Mike coming back, but again, he can't vote. I can't vote for another person.
He has a phone. He can vote. It's
him.
just a click.
Okay, well, I'll have him text me his vote.
Well, you have him text you your vote or his vote.
That's what I just said.
Text him. Yeah.
That's what I just said. I'll go see if I can get all of them.
Xylee, where do you stand? Yes or no?
Listen. I told you this yesterday on the phone. I understand why you're making this decision. Okay, for the simple fact you and I come from the same side of YouTube.
Yeah,
and I get it. I get exactly what you're saying. Yeah. Commentary community sucks. Blah 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 blah. Whatever. But I understand what you're saying. I understand the reason why Nick told you what he told you.
Yep.
I also understand he's a damn good friend of yours, and I know this is bothering you. Everybody who thinks this is scripted, this is not fucking scripted. This is really bothering Keen. And I know that for a fact.
I do too.
Yeah.
I get to see the shit that happens behind the scenes, and I got reamed for bringing it up.
Well, Wings, you do that very well. Bro, I stand by your decision. I'm sorry. And you know what? If I stand alone in this, I mean, I don't know if we count Glammy Lammy or not, but if I stand alone in it, I stand alone and standing by your decision because I truly do understand what you're saying. I understand your thinking behind it.
Boogie, me, Glammy Lammy, and Xylee are no's. So you're 3 no's.
Are we not going to bring Glammy in? I was going to get the crayons out.
Yeah. Billy is a yes. And you should have Glammy Lammy come explain why. But Billy is a yes. Becky's a yes. Jordy's a yes.
Let me make a text document.
Tina's a yes.
Okay. All right.
What did the Mafia Milk
And I want to
say? Weren't they
say
on before us?
And I want to say that the only reason why I got mad because I didn't want to hear this shit of, oh, well, Xylee's only siding with Keem. You made me sound like a fucking simp. Keem will sit here and I know you did. I'm just explaining why I got upset. Okay. That's all. Okay. It's just Keem can tell you I will sit there and argue with him in a group chat for fucking hours about something.
Can I ask, and I'll ask this to Glammy Lammy too.
Super chatted $20. I'm a new host, but whatever bullshit comes in the future, Keem has to deal since he owns the brand. Keem will be drugged through the dirt more than a regular host. Lolcow Cafe will run business as usual. Okay. Business isn't personal.
So right now it's 5-3.
And Xylee, allow me to ask, and I'll ask everyone else this as well. If you vote no, are you unwilling to work on the Lolcow brand if Mike is brought back?
No, I still will.
If Mike popped into Rewind, would that be okay?
I'm gonna have to think about that one.
I don't think it'll ever happen.
I'm gonna have to think about that one. Because see, here's the thing: I'm not connected to Queens at all. That's not my show. Mike is not my boss.
Xylee, can I say something real quick?
I mean, yeah, it's your show.
Mike
You can
going on
determine who
Rewind?
comes in and
Like,
doesn't.
There's this whole stigma that we can't bring a lot of Lolcows on because they all have like pedophilic like past. I don't give a shit about any of that. 'Cause to me, I want to get them on and fucking grill them about it, and I think it's fucking primo fucking content.
Yeah, just as we have Mike.
And I mean, like, if Mike was to jump on Rewind, like, to me, that would be like, oh shit, now we got some juicy fucking content. I don't see why you would be against that.
Wings, do you? I'm not against. I've said I had to think about it. Okay, believe me, if I was like 1,000% against it, I would say no, he can't come on. But I want you to understand. Do you know how I found out about this?
Maybe, hopefully, through our show.
No. You know how I found out about it?
How'd you
About
find out?
maybe 3 weeks ago. I don't know exact time, so forgive me. I was doing a live stream on a completely different subject, and I had people spamming my
Loftus
fucking
super
chat
chatted
because of the kind of
$20.
channel I have telling me
Scriptstar.
about it, and I didn't know
Bollywood
nothing about it. I'm like,
2.0.
what are you talking
I'm
about?
joking.
Stop
Good
spamming
luck,
my
team.
chat.
No option will please the masses. Lose-lose situation.
Okay, so this
Undead Jordy super chatted $19.99. I get your logic, but it will never end. It will just be a bigger burden for the shows. I agree it happened so long ago, but that doesn't remove the optics of Lolcow Live as
Okay.
a known groomer on the show and or attached.
I don't know if grooming's the right term.
And then I got people doing live streams calling me a hypocrite. How could you call out Dr. Disrespect and you're working with Mike? And then all of a sudden now I got a bunch of comments under old videos of mine where I'm calling somebody out for doing that shit.
And first of
Savage
all-
is
first
a
of all,
vote to bring back Mike.
I already know this. Okay, so this is what I have. No, Xylee. No, Keem. No, Glammy. Yeses. Boogie. Wings. Billy. Becky. Tina. Psycho. Savage. So I need to know where Jay and Review Tech USA are at, and I need to know where the Aussie boys are at, the two Aussie boys.
Jay and Review Tech USA have abstained. They have told me earlier today they do not know enough to have an opinion.
Okay.
That's my understanding.
Jay.
Ken has said that he votes no, but I don't even know if we count him as a host yet. But yeah, he does run Cafe.
Okay. No, I want Ken's vote. So Ken's a
Okay.
no. All right. And then
What about Beans?
I need to know where Beans stands.
Is Grim still considered a host?
No. I know I need a vote from Beans and I need a vote from the Aussie boys.
All right, let me see if I can get you Beans. She's usually pretty.
Wait.
good.
There's 3 more, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It could be tied. If the Aussie boys say no, and
I can't
Beans-
imagine a world where
Well, this is what we got right now, guys. This is the votes. So it's 7,
I'm just saying I can't imagine a world where Twiggy says no.
it's 7 yeses and 4 no's. So if the Aussie guys say no and Bean says no, then you have a tie. Then you literally have a split. So
Messaging Twiggy.
I don't have my phone on me. I was about to call Twiggy, see what the fuck he was about.
get your phone because you might have to call him.
And then who else is on Aussie? Rastov?
Rastov, Twiggy, and Beans is who we're waiting on. And for some reason, I feel like there's someone else I'm missing, but
Are you counting all the nerd hosts?
oh shit.
Leppy and what's the other dude?
Leppy and Pharaoh.
Yeah.
Also, I got to get Foot Girl's opinion.
Foot Girl, isn't she banned?
What show is she on?
She's not hired yet. You're right. She's up with Ken on the cafe thing, but she's not hired yet. She's testing.
Gotcha.
So it doesn't matter.
Well, Key, maybe this will make you feel better. I live in South Carolina. I've lived here 44 years. I've had different scenarios. I'm not with this. I don't think it's cool for people to hook up with older guys, hook up with young girls. Don't get it twisted. But I also have done the same thing myself. Being a young girl and falling in love with a guy that's older. Just like you guys are older men falling in love with younger girls. I know it's legal because they're in their 20s and 18, but are we really going to judge everybody because of that? I thought that you knew Mike as a person, as a friend. And Xylee, I get your point too, 100%. But at the end of the day, since when did we become God and we judge everybody?
But Tina,
we don't have a right to do that. He's been attacked for years. If I worked with him for 13 fucking years with this over my head, and her mother lives down the street from me, what is the big deal? I don't understand why everybody's making a big deal out of it. If somebody can explain it to me, I would understand.
Tina, I got Mike's back, but I also have to have this company and its host and the fans back too. I'm wearing two different hats here.
I know.
You know,
and that's what I'm respecting right there. His two different hats. Like, he's still Mike's friend, but he's also got a business to run too, and I respect his decision.
Okay, well, let's pull all the men.
Situation.
Let's do this. Pull all the men in Discord, all the men you guys know, and find out how many of them ever dated a young girlfriend. If we're going to judge one, let's judge everybody as a whole.
All right, Tina.
Orca
I'm going to let you go.
super
You're not helping.
$19.99. I have a serious question. Why continue the relationship when you learned you've been lied? This was in New York. The story would be his location, the thing that changes the morality of this.
Yeah, because he knew it was legal. It was legal by that time.
Yeah, when he found out that she was 17, it was a legal relationship because the age of the consent was 16.
Yeah.
So that.
Keem, did you see what Bean said in the Discord?
No, what'd she say?
Keem said, she said at KEEMSTAR, only because I don't want people getting hurt by association. I can't burn all just for one.
Okay, Beans with a no. Aussie boys, do we have any votes?
Let me at them in the Discord and see what they say.
Yeah, I messaged.
I've messaged Twiggy.
Restov and Twiggy just don't have an answer yet.
But like they could be sleeping because they do shows.
Well, if they say look, guys, regardless of what they say, it's pretty fucking split. There's there's 5 no's and 7 yeses.
Yeah, I was never expecting it to be entirely unanimous.
Yes.
People are going to say no, and a lot of them are going to do it out of fear. But they're not doing it because they think it's something that has to happen. None of these people are going to walk away from their job or their brand because Mike is allowed to stream on his own show.
People are sending me the statutory rape laws in South Carolina, and I think they're misunderstanding it. Romeo and Juliet laws are basically for people under the age of consent, and like the vast majority of Mike's relationship with Bridget, she was over the age of consent in South Carolina. Like the real crux of the thing here is a hearsay of like this period of a month when they first got together. Did anything happen? But like the fact is like it's an ever eroding like case against Mike, right? I don't see what he sees in young girls, or at least Bridget at the time, because I've always dated older women. I've always wanted a woman that knows what she wants and had some life experience and knew how to treat a man.
I don't know what he sees in Bridget now. She's not my.
Are you counting Wonder Women and Glammy?
Wonder Woman is
Glammy we have a no, and I don't think Wonder Woman has a vote yet.
Well, Wonder Woman had duct tape on her mouth to not. Oh, Wonder Woman. Shit. Wonder Woman. I was thinking Psycho Mom.
Yeah.
Well, Psycho Mom was in the pay pig waiting for a while.
Yeah. I think she wanted to come in and explain something, but he didn't bring him in. That's okay.
To be perfectly honest, I couldn't tell you what Psycho Mom's voice sounds like. Every time I've watched a show with her, I've never seen her talk.
What, really?
Yeah.
I've seen her ring a bell.
She's talked on there.
I've seen her say things like, yes, And
Boogie, you're such an ass.
no, I'm just saying I've not watched a lot of the show. I've probably only seen like 3 hours of it total.
Jesus.
And she hasn't said a lot during that period of time.
Oh God.
It was mostly at the beginning. I was on her show also, and she didn't say very much then either. But
I'll have Twiggy's vote here shortly.
I hate this so much. I really hate this. I hate this whole damn situation.
Me too. Again, when we went into business with Mike, I knew all of this, and I just thought it was a done deal. The internet had made its opinion known 7 years ago. So I was like,
here's the thing. When we first brought Mike onto Queens, I didn't really care about this. Twiggy is a no.
Twiggy's a no?
Yeah, Twiggy's a no.
That's surprising, but he's allowed to have his opinion.
He's obviously giving me a reason for saying no.
What's the reason?
He's texting me currently. There's little dots. All he's got me, I know for keeping him. That's what he said.
I also made another poll just in the chat just to see if the percentages or whatever changed. Not that
Creative
it matters.
J super chatted $20. Here's the best question. How do you know Mike even wants to come back after all of this?
I've
all
spoken
this
with him.
BS could be for nothing.
And I want to make it clear, I don't hate Mike. It has nothing to do with that. Has nothing to do with that. Like I said before, it was 17 fucking years ago. There's nothing I can do about it now. She has made a video, said what she said. They have been married and have kids. But I understand his decision. Keem's decision.
I understand it. I just disagree with it.
I just think this thing's a lot closer than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I understand it. I just disagree with it.
Good job. Good job on your strike there, Boogie.
I want to make it clear, I don't hate Mike. It has nothing to do with that.
Boogie.
Oh my God.
Leppy is a yes vote, Fauro is a no vote, and Glammies. Bruh Button super chatted $20. Hey everyone, just FYI. According to Boogie, it's all good if you didn't know they were a minor, and when you do find out, be sure to marry them and have them give you kids. Crime absolved.
I want to point this out. I don't think we've counted Mike's vote for himself because he is currently a host on Queens.
Well, Mike would be a yes, but Mike can't have a vote. Come on.
Yeah.
If I may point out something, we're also not considering the weight of these votes because, for example, if Mike doesn't come back, I won't be staying. Some people will actually quit over this.
Well, it is what it is. A lot of people want your spot.
I understand that, but I'm just saying, no matter, as you're seeing from the votes, no matter what you do, half the employees are going to be unhappy.
Yep. Tina walks. I mean, I've talked to Tina till I'm blue in the face of this. Tina walks. You lose Tina. And she's the entire reason you started that show.
People are saying Ken changed his vote. Boogie, do you know anything about this?
Boogie, I've thought about it. You all are right. I'm going to vote yes. That's from Ken.
And Mike should have a vote, honestly, because everybody else, we're asking people that you might fire tomorrow. And meanwhile, Mike has been an employee here or working here, whatever. I think he has a say too.
Twiggy is no. Ken is yes. Where's Rastov at?
I haven't heard from him yet.
Most likely he's asleep. I mean, he's all the way in New Zealand.
All right. Well, if I know
Hold
Rastov.
up. Rastov's in New Zealand, and he's not even. Hold the fuck up. Is there an Australian on Lolcow Aussie?
No.
No.
Oh, my good Lord.
Listen, Rastov, if I know Rastov, he's going to say no vote. Am I right, Xylee?
I'm guessing Rastov probably doesn't want to get in the middle of this. Yeah.
He's going to say no vote. So that leaves it at 1, 2, 3, 5 no's and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 yeses.
Yep. And I don't think any of these people will walk if we vote yes, but people will walk if you vote.
We still got to get Wonder Woman, right?
There's 8 yeses.
Yep.
Max this thing super chatted $19.99. Psycho Mom was on a video with McJugger Nuggets.
It's true.
Okay.
Well, that's the point I was going to make. When Mike first signed on with Queens and the project, I didn't think about the whole Bridget situation because I knew about it back then.
Yeah, I've known about it.
The first thing I thought about was like, damn, we got the fucking 4 horsemen of the fucking fake content apocalypse coming up here. It's going to look bad.
No, I thought everyone would tune into, like, obviously Becky leaked a script. Everyone knew that they were going to exaggerate out of everything to oblivion and it'd be entertaining, and it is.
$20. Becky, please make show with Tina and Mike if you guys leave LCU.
We are not going to get Wonder Woman's vote because I think she's sleeping. She's in Australia, but it doesn't matter. The yeses have it, but you know.
And that's why, and congratulations on walking. I walked because this is what I wanted. I wanted to vote. So, because I knew I was right. That's what I wanted. Now you make your decision when you make it. I don't even want your decision today. I want you to fucking sleep on it.
There's also a compromise here, I think, which is that Mike can come back, but be contained to Queens. That way, all the hate goes there. Don't force him on other shows. He doesn't really go on other shows anyway.
Yep.
Let him.
I'm over here thinking like,
container.
I think Mike should come back with stipulations.
Oh my God, what the fuck? We don't have Wings' vote.
No, my vote's in. I voted for keep Mike.
I don't have you on the list. So that brings it to fucking 9.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 yeses. 1, 2, 3, 5 no's.
I mean, I know people are going to criticize me just because I was one of the people that basically butchered Mike on this whole subject because, like, it's a fucking creepy ass subject, right? And like, I've never been a person that wants to see children harmed. But I'm an angry grandpa viewer. Like I went and actually reached out to Mike back in 2010. Drove to Charleston, had lunch with AGP and Mike and everybody. He didn't remember. Obviously, I was forgettable, but that did happen. So like, I've been a long time like fan of Mike and his work, and like being able to work with him and interact with him recently has been like one of those like career goals. And like, I want to continue that. And I don't know, you can do with that what you will.
For the record, I have a vote from Leppy, and that's a vote for yes, and Pharaoh is a vote for no, for the record.
But I ain't a dick rider.
Wait, did you get it from Leppy or did you get it from the person who's saying that Leppy said yes?
I got it from Noopy, so I didn't get it directly from them, but it's in a group chat.
Noopy's their
it's
manager.
In hosts.
Noopy's their manager, so that's probably right.
But
Also, I just want to say one thing, Keem. If you take a lot of flack for this, if you change your mind and decide to keep Mike, you're not taking it alone. Yeah. Everyone who's voting to keep him, you're sharing that burden with us. I would publicly defend this at any time.
Yep. I will take the entire blame.
Yeah, I know you carry the brunt of it, but you're not alone.
Yeah, no shit, he's not alone.
Yeah, that's why I made the decision, because I'm not alone.
Well, I just want to say I ain't a dick rider though, because Mike offered to buy me lunch when Boogie was here in South Carolina.
And he said no.
I had to turn him down because I had to do stuff because I had plans to go to the children's home the next day.
And for the people who don't support him, it's now on record that they don't support him. So when the hate comes their way, they're absolved of it. They might still have to deal with it. You ignore it like all other kinds of hate.
It's not that. It's not about fucking not supporting or whatever. I voted no. I still support Mike, but I got to think about everyone else. It's different. People aren't saying no just because they hate Mike. We don't know why they're saying no. They might think no because it's bad for the fucking company.
No, I understand. But what I'm saying is if people throw hate at the company as a whole or whatever, they should know it shouldn't be going directly towards Xylee, for example, because she publicly voted no.
And now we got Bridget in the chat saying, love Becky, love Boogie. What the fuck is happening? What is
Love you, Bridget.
God, what is
Thank
happening?
you, Bridget.
Oh my God. All right. I will call into
Adonis super chatted $20. I just wanted Mike gone over the scripted content. I don't give a crap about the allegations. Lol Keem. What if Mike just buys you out on Queens? You get your cut, he owns the show, and you have a clean break. Problem solved.
It's complicated, but it's an option.
Other than the fact of it's still in the Lolcow network. Because if he buys like Keemstar's part of Queens out, he'd have to like really pay for it, because like, or at least lease the branding. Because Keem couldn't sell the Lolcow name at this point.
Bruh.
I don't know what to say. You guys are making this fucking hell.
Look, I think you have to sleep on it. You can't make this decision right now, I don't think.
Well,
Yeah, you have a fever. You got to wait, but let it marinate.
I have a rule, Keemstar. Anything that costs more than $500, I never make that choice within 48 hours.
Saul super chatted $50. Keem, I got banned in Discord for 7 days by Lord Ash for saying ban mono. I didn't even say Lord Ash is a furry. Not that I know if he is a furry, but I would never say something so mean as Lord Ash is a furry. Nope, I would never say Lord Ash furry.
Well, furries are not allowed in the Discord
We
anyway.
needed that.
That's
Keem-
a hard rule.
Keem, you were saying you were going to call in somewhere. Where are you calling in?
I'll probably call into Queens with my decision.
All right. All right. Well, I'm out. Peace.
Yep. I mean, at the end of the day, boss, I respect the decision you made, and I respect the decision you'll make moving forward. But I need to do everything I could to make my voice be fucking heard, and make Becky's voice be heard. Because I was afraid if it was just coming from Becky, you're not going to give a shit. It needed to come from all of us.
What's up, Glammy?
Hi. So yeah, you got put into a really bad situation. And that was my stance on it, was that I feel super duper bad that you got that this got laid on your desk.
Birds? Do you have birds or something?
No, the dog's chewing a ball.
Sorry, it's my dog.
Oh God, that's hard on the ears.
Sorry. I just felt bad that you got put in this situation. And I trust the fact that you know how to run the business. I'm not going to stand against you because I know you know how to run the business. That's why I'm on your side about it. Okay. I don't think anybody should be telling you how to run the business. I have faith in you that you know exactly what you're doing. So that's why I stood on your side.
I appreciate that.
Glammy Lammy, everybody. 61 going on 16.
The Ridging Bean super chatted $20. NGL, the scripted crap on kid behind a camera was the reason I stopped watching him. He's like the opposite of Midas. Whatever he touched turns to shit. Agree with last donator.
I want to pay this. I don't dislike Lammy Lammy. I like her as a person, but like she has this whole like vibe of like an 18-year-old nerd girl when she's obviously not that.
I mean, we have, just looking at the poll in the chat so far, 3,700 people who voted, with 63% voting yes. And these are our paid people, you know?
And
Their opinion
40% of them said no.
Yeah, I understand that, but they're still in the minority. And this all came up because of a vocal minority, but this is the majority is also speaking here across the board.
I don't know what you guys expect from me. I'm trying to do the right thing here.
No one's going to hold whatever your decision is against you. It's not about that. We all know it's fucking tough.
I just came in here real quick to let you know, Rastov said in the Discord he abstains.
So no vote.
No vote.
I knew it.
All right, bye.
Okay, so then the official tally from all of our hosts is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 no's. 6 no's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 yeses, and 3 no votes.
I would like to put a caveat though. If Mike gets this by voting and you somehow decide to let him stay a part of the network, he should face punishments, just like Boogie did for cancer.
No, yeah, of course.
So we're gonna give him punishments.
I mean, he's an entertaining. He'll do entertaining shit.
I'm just saying, if like Boogie had to do this shit for cancer, Mike should have to do this shit, because like at the end of the day, we got to win half our audience back apparently to KEEMSTAR.
You know,
so Mike is going to hold.
initially thought-
Mike is going to hold a sign in like Times Square. I dated a 15-year-old.
No, I mean not that like that, dude.
No, not like
I don't
that.
think that's
It's got to be entertaining and not get them
$19.99.
killed.
How many times do offenders, PDFs, get 1 to 3 years if that, then get let out and go back living and working in society? Let Mike's lard ass work and pay taxes. Give him a punishment to register as an offender and donate to RAIN.
My thought initially, I would have thought punishments are really ridiculous for that because it almost makes this seem like it's not serious, and it is. But there's still the idea of a redemption arc.
Well, I was thinking more like a public donation to like maybe like a victims of
I
sexual
already
assault
know what I'm going to do.
and stuff like that.
I already know what I'm going to do about this situation.
Fire me.
No, I'm just going to make my decision now because this makes the most sense to me. I think ultimately, yes, I own half of Queens. Mike owns the other half. If he wants to go on camera, he can. After all, it is his company, right? He owns it. He owns half of it. Is that the smart business decision? I'm taking myself out of it. That's up for Mike and you and Tina to decide.
That's all I was asking. You just gave me exactly what I was asking for. So that's everything I wanted.
Because
You know what? Actually, I think that's
ultimately this takes a lot of pressure off of me because ultimately he does own it.
I think that's brilliant. I think that's exactly it. This way you're not responsible for the decision.
I can't fucking stop him from going on his own show, just like he can't stop me from going on his own show. I mean, ultimately, like literally, logically, you guys figure it out.
And we'll take the responsibility. I think that's perfect.
KingC4N3 super chatted $20. Can we get Becky out of here, please?
Yes. Do you want me to go, Keem?
Yes, please.
All right. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Scrub the floor, Cinderella. You got to move the trash and to find them first, though.
Yeah, this is all I ever wanted. I wanted Mike to have the option to be on his own fucking show. That seems so reasonable to me.
Well, I guess I should cross promote. We got about another 13 minutes here. I'm going to be on Rewind tonight in place of Billy. So if you want to talk to more in depth about this with me and Xylee, check us out tonight at 10.
How is it
on Rewind?
How is it really my decision? I have a 50%.
It's not.
I have a 50% say of what happens on Queens.
It's not. Your audience, your hosts, and Mike and the Queens have made the decision for you.
You're not listening to what I'm saying. I have a 50% say on what happens on Queens. Me and Mike have to agree what happens on Queens, technically.
Homeless _
So
Paul
I'll just
super
take
chatted
myself out of
$20.
this equation.
Mike is not liked for being a leech. He does nothing but clickbait and has no skill. His comments on his vids are nothing but hate. Also, Boogie, enough with the rage bait. If you go on strike, you'll be on the streets in a week. Thal super chatted $20. Boogie, fun tin foil hat conspiracy time. What if all these haters are DGG trolls? Wanting to make Keem the story for revenge against Drama Alert reporting on Destiny?
Oh, that's interesting.
There's a lot of haters
Taco
out there of
Fist
me that
super
are making
chatted
this a thing.
$20. If Becky really wants Mike back, she should prove it by cleaning her house. Until her house is clean, Mike can't return to Queens.
That's a way better fucking idea. I love that idea. I fucking really love that idea.
What, the Mike has to clean Becky's house?
Becky can't fucking, or Mike can't come back on Queens unless Becky's apartment is clean or house or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, but Mike's got the money just to send fucking the hoarding cleaning crew up there.
I don't know.
Yeah, if you try to make him do it, that's what he would do.
Here's the thing with Becky. I don't understand. I know I harp on this all the fucking time. Like, how's she supposed to like keep the house clean after we take the effort to get it cleaned if she can't do 10 minutes a day right now?
Well, she could do 10 minutes a day now, and hopefully she'll do it when the time comes, right?
She says she couldn't.
How can
she says she doesn't want to be bedridden?
How can she do jumping jacks but can't pick up trash? Like, literally makes no sense to me. I don't get that.
I don't know. It's fat brain. I'll just be honest with you. Something happens to your brain when you get fat.
Keem, this is a bad leadership decision. I made a good leadership decision, and then fucking everybody turned on me. So
Yep. I mean, again, all I ever wanted was to let Mike make the decisions about Mike's show. That seems so reasonable.
bad decision, Keem. I already made a good decision. Nobody listens to me, and I technically only own half.
Yep, and you're seeing a bunch of W's in chat too.
I unsubbed. I get it.
Yeah, unsub from Queens. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. Michael won't be here.
They're talking
Judy
about
so don't worry about it.
Super chatted $20. Keem, I just want to know, if your daughter at 15 lies to a 21-year-old and he sleeps with her, is your daughter the victimizer as Boogie says Bridget was? That part
As
is
Bridget
just what
says
should
Bridget
be
was.
removed.
Yeah, leave my kid out of it.
Wag 2348 super chatted $20. What about having Wayne's, Boogie, and Mike do a pred catching stream? Rent a house, maybe even get Skeeter involved. What better way to clear all of their names than catching a real predator?
I'd be
Doll
down for
super
that.
chatted $20.
I would do that in a heartbeat.
Keem, if you make Mike clean Becky's house. We're going to have a GoFundMe for that $100,000 hospital bill for rubella, hot dog disease, the plague, cat scratch fever, and every other disease under the sun.
Type 1 in the chat if you want Mike to clean Becky's house. 2 if you don't. I'm just curious.
Like if we ever did that idea, I wouldn't want Skeeter Gene to be a part of it because like every time he does something, he fucks some of the investigation up.
They want
What a
Mike,
night.
They want Mike to clean Becky's house. Look at this.
Yeah, I'm gonna type 1 a bunch of times real quick too because I want it.
Imagine. Oh my God. What is going on with this fucking show, dude? What is happening? You know, my Brantley has been up my ass about fucking bringing Mike back.
Yep, I saw it in the Discord.
She's like, dude, look, look at this video. Bridget lied to him. You know, like, dude, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, does she get a vote? Because if so, good news.
Dude,
We know how she voted.
I just hate being in this fucking situation. God, it's
Yeah,
like
it
fucking
sucks,
People
but-
are pissed at me no matter what. Like, no
Yeah,
matter
it
what.
sucks.
Dude, it's fucking stupid.
Yeah, there's sometimes you're in a bad position and there's nothing you can do but try to minimize the damage, and that's what we are choosing to do. We're choosing to work with Mike. Mike's good at his show. He can do what he wants to on his own fucking show. Tell me where we're wrong. They get mad at us for that. How?
Technically, I can't force Mike to do anything, but when I called him and I said, hey, you can't be on the show because of this controversy, he's like,
You
I get
filthy
it.
animal super chatted $20. I like Mike, but he should have never put you in this situation to choose. Neither should any other host. Mike should have taken the L as your friend.
He did.
Keem, this will follow you. People don't forget.
He did take the L. And dude, everything always follows me. So it's just another thing. You called Alex the N-word. You killed Attica. You know, it's just,
Dude, I don't even
You
know
worked
who the fuck
with
Alex is at this
Boogie.
point in
I
my
worked
fucking
with-
life. Like, who the fuck is Alex?
Yeah, I don't even know.
I don't even know who he is.
Billy knows him. We all grew up on Battle Cam together. There's also fucking, what else do people constantly
Why does
bring
that
up?
hold to you? You know how many people I've called the N-word on YouTube? I've used it at least 5 times.
I probably have, according to other people, not me, I have the most entertaining N-word.
G95
Saying-
super chatted $19.99. PDF lover. Y'all all are the new EDPS.
Oh,
Weirdo.
God.
That is
He was 21 sleeping with a 15-year-old? Wow, y'all are sick. And the PDF house wouldn't work cause y'all would catch Keem, Boogie, and Mike. The strings
What?
lie, but they still get in trouble.
Thanks for
I
the
don't know what that-
$20.
I don't see how you can do what we're doing right here and construe it with like, fucking EDP.
Mental gymnastics.
That is
That's how
complete
you do
mental
it?
gymnastics. EDP is
Yeah.
a legitimate pedophile. Like he goes, like here's what a lot of people don't understand. Like pedophilia is like prepubescent girls,
Keem,
right?
no one has a say but you. Wrong for them to say they will walk if you don't do what they want. People need to have more respect for the man who pays them. Sorry you're sick. Get some rest. Respect for whatever you decide.
Yeah, I get it. Now everyone hates me. 40% of the fucking community thinks I'm a fucking piece of shit. I get it.
No, they don't. And if they did, they probably are looking for a fucking excuse to begin with.
Yeah.
They think we're all three pieces of shit.
Yeah, they do.
That's why they tune in.
WAG 2348 super chatted $20. Bradley, if you see this, we need you to abstain from pleasuring GG Keem until he brings back Mike.
Let them be mad at Becky, and let them be mad at me, and let them be mad at the other hosts. We're the ones who forced your fucking hand anyway.
I'm going to almost cut creative control over Queens.
Kiri super chatted $19.99. Keem letting Mike make his own choices as owner is smart. But if he shows up in the other shows that won't apply. By the way, Boogie, the only way to make up for throwing me and Zay under the bus is to say how great we wait.
Actually, if I may, Kyrie, you have been a consummate professional in the times that we've DMs, and you seem to really know what you're doing, and I respect the shit out of you. And Zay Zooted, you've been a wonderful friend to my girlfriend, and I really appreciate you. You guys are awesome.
Let me say this. I'm going to give creative control to Mike over Queens. Mike can do whatever he wants. He can pop up on camera or not pop up on camera. I'll just let Mike do whatever he wants over there. Obviously, I'm going to go in and yell at Tina and Becky when they're fucking up still. But I'm just going to distance myself a little bit from Queens, if that makes sense.
I think that's a good call.
I still own half of it, but
I got a question.
Bro, this is so tricky. Like, I don't know. Like, bro, this is hell. Fuck you, Boogie, right? I made the right call originally. I did.
Fuck me. Fuck Becky. She's the one who roped me into it just as much as she's the one who's trying to make up for her mistake. Our show came first. Wait till you hear what the fuck they had planned, motherfucker.
I made the right call for this entire company, and you know it. And you fucking know it.
$19.99.
You
Mike struck a chord, and it's probably a minor
See, thank you, yo mama. I made the right call. Okay, dude, how do I skip this, bro?
And you didn't make the right call for your friend. You didn't make the right call for the guy you're in business with. You didn't make the right call for the Queens. You didn't make.
Let me finish my point. I made the right call for everybody in this community, including Tina, including Becky, and including Mike. Now, because of the controversy and us arguing back and forth, we've now talked about this Mike Bridges situation on 5 different fucking shows.
Then I don't want to talk about it anymore.
The problem didn't get smaller. It's gotten much bigger.
Yeah, then let's let it go.
Let's trust KEEMSTAR moving forward and what KEEMSTAR wants to do moving forward and not fight me on this bullshit. Because I'm going
to have an opinion whether you like it or not, man. Look, I'm an ass kisser. I'm a dick writer, but sometimes I got to fucking stand up to you, man.
I don't know how this helped Mike. I don't know how this helped Bridget. You got Bridget over there making a fucking Twitter video defending fucking Mike and just making this bigger and bigger and bigger. I don't know how this fixed anything or helped anyone. It just made everything worse. It just made
it gives Mike
worse.
a fucking project while he's going through the middle of a divorce. He's pivotal to Queens and it being entertaining. It'll make Becky and Tina more money. Bridget feels vindicated. Mike feels vindicated. I feel vindicated. You've just pleased 70% of your audience.
This is what I feel. This is what I feel. Fuck off. That's what I feel. I made the right decision 100% by saying Mike should not go on camera anymore. Maybe there would have been like, I don't even know how, but maybe there would have been like a path back or something. I don't know what the fucking future holds, but I made the right call in that fucking moment for everybody. I don't understand why they can't just trust me. You know, you go and you cause a riot, you turn our own fans.
super chatted $20. Keem, you made the right call no matter what. If there's people that are mad about that, then it's on them.
You turn
You
our
will
own
always
fans
be in the
against
right.
me. You
If
have
it's now
everybody
or
spam.
later,
You have
people
everybody
will come back
spamming.
and say you made the right decision.
You have everybody spamming fucking free fucking Mike. And it's like, okay, so you got some people that are fucking saying pedo sympathizers, which is not true and couldn't be further than the false. And then you got other people saying fucking free Mike. And it's literally all hate over what? The issue was dead and done and over with. I resolved it. I already fixed it for everybody. And this entire brand, the entire community, the entire fucking fan base. And Mike and Bridget. Don't you understand? By Mike being off the show, all the bullshit stopped for everybody. Anyhow, without further ado, enjoy your Lolcow Queens.